Oh my God, the cheese from Adam. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to another episode of the Lured Up podcast, where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. It is early on Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. I'm Ken Pescator. That's Adam
Get
Tuttle.
your cup
Adam,
of coffee.
good morning. How are you?
I'm awake. I'm very excited.
Yeah, man. We're making it happen. It's early, but...
Yeah, right after this, I am going to a Pokemon TCG tournament.
Yes. Normally, we've been doing around 9:30 a.m. Eastern, streaming this live on twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network. But today, we started at 8:30, so Adam can make it
Yeah, because I got to get out
tournament.
of here at like 9:30, so I apologize.
How far is it? Casa the Cubone's
It's
in
an
the chat.
hour. It's an hour.
Okay.
It's an hour.
All right, so you're taking a little ride. That's noble of you.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's the average distance to
Birchlet in the chat. Yeah, that's, I mean,
events.
I guess because you're a rural trainer, you're driving an hour to like everything, right?
Yeah, unless it's my local shop, which is 5 minutes down the road. So
is that Jetpack? Is that
It is, but they typically do things on Thursdays, and that doesn't work for me.
Well, sorry, Jetpack.
And this is like rare form. This is rare form. I got no kid. I got no significant other.
Adam's gonna be out there. He's gonna be like Drake giving out the Pokeballs. He's like, yeah. That's great. No,
They're gonna be like, is that guy here for Pokemon?
Yeah.
Or is he here for D&D?
It's like, why is he so happy? Why is this guy so happy?
Welcome, young trainers.
Yes,
I roll
that's
my
awesome.
D20.
Well, we do have plenty to talk about today, including a recap of the last week of gameplay, including a whole bunch of vanilla
Always with
spawns.
the recap of the gameplay.
Well, dude,
how do you know I played this week?
I don't care. It'll be a short segment.
joking.
We'll talk about what we did this past week. Vanilla spawns are always a blast. I've got a pretty good story. My girlfriend started playing Pokemon Go. This was not my idea. It's been great to this point without her playing Pokemon Go. And now it's weird, and it's awesome. So we'll talk about that, and it's been great because she knows nothing about Pokemon, and I'm able to re-experience like the low-level experience through her, and it's just hilarious because she doesn't know any of the names. So as she sees them on the screen, she gives them ridiculous names.
She's like, who's Squirtle Chew?
Yeah, exactly. It's wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful. A makeup event for Squirtle Community Day Classic has been announced. It's tomorrow from the date of this recording.
I will take that makeup on that.
Sure.
Pig because I want another chance at Squirtle.
Yeah. I by the time you hear the audio version of this or watch the
it
video,
already happened.
It's in the past, but as of right now, it's tomorrow. We also have Riolu Hatch Day today. Which
Hatch Day?
Hatch 3 hour.
Listen,
day.
I was spoiling myself in the Discord this morning at like 2 a.m. I was like, I didn't do it, and I believe Boris in there was like, yeah, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, dude,
like,
it's not Saturday. That's what happens.
I thought it was Friday. Yeah.
Why would it be a Friday? That's if there was only a podcast.
Well, like I was out yesterday and I looked at my phone and it was like 7 o'clock and I was like, nope, I missed it.
Adam,
I don't know.
Louise.
I don't know. I do a podcast about Pokemon. I should listen to another podcast about Pokemon Go.
Good gosh. It's like Adam's in the corner listening to GoCast, like writing notes.
I'm like, Chris, tell me more. Tell me more. They're like,
awesome.
Adam, why'd you miss the show? Well, I was writing down goals and listening to the GoCast podcast.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris and Kyle.
Yes, shout out to Chris and Kyle. Big news of the week is the release of routes. They're broken.
At this point, what isn't broken?
My spirit.
Oh, that was like pure. That is only Ken could say that.
Well, look, I've been psyched on this feature for a while. It's here, and I think we give Niantic an A for effort.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but they're not working for a lot of people. It hasn't rolled out to everyone as well. So we'll discuss that. We'll talk about it. All that good stuff. But Regidrago, Adam, I know this is your favorite. Regidrago coming to non-elite raids, legendary 5-star.
Listen, I did my Regieleki.
I know.
But I was hiking when I did it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Well, I'm
And I
glad
think
you
I
did
did
that.
too well hiking.
This is good.
But I couldn't have
because-
done that. I was being physical, and I couldn't have done that if I didn't have remote raids, because I was hiking. I
Oh.
was being physical. I was getting out
Wait.
there. I was exploring.
Remote raids are still in the game?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I thought they took them away.
Well, I know. Well, I think they
Yeah.
added some
Some
they added
stuff.
coins to the how much you need. So it really is like, stop inviting me. I only have 174 coins.
In
I'm
this
not dropping that.
economy?
Yeah, I'm not dropping another dollar to get that. I'm very stingy with my remote raid passes.
Yeah, it's
But I was like, you know what? I'll do one.
it's a legendary, man. Everyone likes raiding.
It's a legendary. We got to make it feel like a legendary.
No,
so I just don't play as much.
This is good if you're a newer trainer to the game. Like, let's say this is you're within your first year of gameplay. Everything in this game comes back around. So you're definitely going to feel FOMO in the moment, but eventually it'll come back. Usually you have to wait like a year, right? So with Elite Raids, this has been a pretty quick turnaround when they went from something a little bit more exclusive to something a little bit more widespread. What do you think of this like gap of time? Do you think that this is a good window, like, to help overcome FOMO? Like, oh, if I don't get it now, I can get it in 2 months.
So I think with all the mishaps that they had with these, they had to do this to kind of make it right in the long run, because they realized Elite Raids are not the way. They had to have said to themselves, looking at the data, going, yep, not many people showed up for these. We should probably just put them in normal raids, and people will spend money to get them.
So you think that we're only
I think that's
seeing this-
exactly what
okay.
happened.
I mean, if that's exactly what happened, that's okay. So
And I mean, hey, look, people are doing them. I'm clearly getting invites left and right, so people are out there doing them.
Hidulix in the chat says, "Good morning from 6 a.m. PDT. I can't sleep, so here I am. Yay! Welcome,
welcome, young travelers."
Oh, we'll talk about Pokemon Sleep also. That's
oh
that's
God,
a thing.
really? I thought we could sleep on that one another week, but you know.
I'm getting a notification from Twitch in the chat here that we have an ad break right now. Is that a thing? Did I hit a button somewhere?
You better not have.
I'm new to this. I'm sorry if you're in the chat and there's an ad right now and you can't even.
You're like,
hear
how
me.
do we make 2 cents?
What
We're gonna
the
hit this
heck?
ad.
Well, clearly I don't like it because does that mean people can't hear us? What the hell? Or is it a little button?
I think they just get bounced like backwards. Like we're in the
We're in the
now,
future?
and they're
That's gonna
I think
F
so.
up. That's gonna F up. There was an ad. Someone in chat says there's an ad. Jeez, sorry about that. Ads are automatic, but there's an ad scheduler. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. So sorry, we're novices here. So I appreciate everyone's patience.
Twitch is not in our wheelhouse.
Yes, well, it is. We've been doing this for 2 months now.
Paint. Microsoft Paint is in our wheelhouse.
Don't mess with my Microsoft Paint skills, dog.
Paint and Audacity are in our wheelhouse.
I'm the master. But all right, Adam, let's get into it. And
let's get into it.
How was your last week of playing? Did you see any good vanilla spawns? Like, what's it been like for you? Have you been trapped at work?
Let me just take a quick gander here. Let's see. Recent. I've been
Duncan
getting rid of stuff in my box a lot. Unfortunately, I have to do that again. Like I said, I caught the Regieleki.
Wait, did you say something's getting stuck in your box?
No. I said. So I did catch the Zygarde. It's trash. I got a Regieleki. Like I said, I went hiking. I got that.
Is it trash?
No, it's actually like decent. It's a 15.
Say no more, fam. You
15,
got a
13,
15
13.
attack. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. And the highlight of my week is that I went out to a local coffee shop, beamed me up, and I did a research task and got a 100% Onyx, which was unexpected. Hashtag dad jokes. And I was so excited. I immediately evolved it. I immediately powered it up. And now I have no Stardust.
I too got a hundo from research this week.
Which
I
hundo did you
got
get?
a Growlithe. I got a hundo Growlithe, which was
okay.
awesome.
That could evolve into an RK9.
Look, whoa, Sokomo. I always say this name wrong. Sokomo, gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Yo,
5 tier
dog,
1s?
Dude, thank you so much.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
That is absolutely
Holy cow.
incredible. Thank you. We appreciate it. That means the world to us. That really does. But yeah, I had a Hundo Arcanine from research, and then right before that, Hundo Bidoof in the wild.
Whoa. Now you're Bidoofing me.
My fourth.
You were
Hundo.
Bidoofed. You were Bidoofed for sure.
Yes. Yeah, someone in the chat, we got to get some lured up emotes in here sometime. Yeah, we're working on it. We got some stuff going where we're going to be actually getting...
Do we still have the Delibird with the heart
The
eyes?
Delibird is still there, but we're going to be getting some more. We're actually going to be updating our Discord emojis and all that fun stuff, too. There it is. Someone in the chat put the Delibird. There it is.
All right, let's go.
Cute.
Let's go.
But
I have that on a T-shirt. That's
yeah, two Hundos was amazing.
Currently rocking
I love that.
TGA.
Yes, I'm rocking Team Valor, the only team.
Oh gosh, not again.
The only team. But I guess we could talk about the next event that's coming. And
Adventure Week.
We were talking last week. No, actually, there's another event ahead of it. But we're gonna kind of do things a little out of order.
Riolu Hatch Day.
Well, that's today. Yes. But last week we were like, oh my god, there's gonna be 11 days of vanilla spawns. This is amazing with all this lead time into Adventure Week. But it turns out that there's another event coming that was attached to routes. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But as far as today is concerned, but from the time of this recording, we do have Riolu. And we talked last week about, I was saying this was a trap. I wasn't really going to fall for it. Adam was like, he's going to, go for it. What do you think, man? What do you think? Are you still on?
Well, now that I knew or know, thanks to Boris, that it was today, I may have bought a box for eggs.
Okay.
Incubators.
All right. That's okay. You've been pretty good with the spending, right? You've been pretty
But I've got to be jazzercising or speed walking.
I hear little bells. Are you?
That was my cat.
I was gonna say.
That was my cat. She just woke up. She was laying down next to me, and she shook her head and her collar. So I apologize.
I thought you had a little cat bracelet on, so when you started running, there made noise. That's how
Chanel just likes to know where I am.
That's
all.
He ties a balloon to you so you see the balloon. No, I'm will I play? Sure. Will I be hatching like crazy? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Stay positive,
to,
Ken. Yeah.
Yeah, I could stay positive and say no, but I'm probably going to I'll walk for a good hour or two during this event. I'll just walk.
It's a 3-hour event. Just push on. You can do it, Ken.
And I'll single incubator grind the entire time.
No.
Yes.
No.
So I'll get I can get three eggs.
Super incubator.
No, dude. Super incubators on 2Ks feels bad.
Dude, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see how it works.
All right. Well, we'll report back next week. With the hilarious part would be if I get a shiny Riolu from my single incubator grind, and Adam spends $20 on incubators and gets doo-doo. That would be funny.
Hey, how do you know how much I spent?
Crazy Filibuster in the chat says hatch 24 Riolu, 2 shiny. Bro, that is good. See, those are good odds. On 2Ks, that's pretty quick. That's pretty awesome. It seems
a bit odd, those odds.
I could dig that. So
I don't know. Dig that.
I think that that this past week leading into things, we were kind of had some time to decide what we were doing with Riolu, and like I said, there's going to be another event that's happening this week prior to that. We'll talk about it. But
see, I have conflict of interest with this routes because one of the benefits, I know we're going to discuss it, but one of the benefits is 7-kilometer eggs. You get 3 different hatches. You get Squovette, Rockruff, or Phalanx. And I would love 100% Phalanx, and I would love 100% Rockruff. I already have the Squovette, so I don't need that. But XL candies I will take because I have the Hundo.
You know what feels worse than hatching 2Ks? Hatching 7Ks.
But if you have super incubators, then they're not as bad.
No, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's stick to this weekend because we have
Squirtle
Community Day Classic Makeup event And
Do
it
we
says,
still get half hatch distance as
yeah,
well?
we get everything all over
Whoa.
again, which is cool. So it says, due to the login issues experienced by those using Pokemon Trainer Club accounts during Community Day Classic Squirtle on July 9th, we're holding a special global makeup event for all trainers on Sunday, July 23rd, tomorrow from the time of this recording. That's pretty cool that they didn't say, like, hey, everyone with a Pokemon Trainer Club login gets a makeup event. No, everybody gets a makeup event. So this is great for me.
It was probably one of those things where it's like they might have like another account, or they played differently because of that. So and it's hard. It's probably hard. There's no like way to track who was able to log in and who wasn't. I'm sure there's data, but
I know that
probably
there's
not.
Look, there's definitely a significant contingency of trainers that uses Pokemon Trainer Club exclusively, like Mythical Hitch in our community. He exclusively uses Pokemon Trainer Club login. So when Pokemon Trainer Club goes down, he's on Beat Street. It's terrible. My son the same way. So my son, who's turning 15 next week, which is crazy.
15?
I know, dude. It's wild. But when he first started his Pokemon Trainer Club account, he was 6. You know what I mean? Like, this was before Pokemon Go. So it's like he started that then. It was a child account through Pokemon.com for Pokemon Trainer Club.
And now it's a senior account.
He's now aged out at 13 years old, but because of the way things were set up, and with Pokemon Go, if you initially signed up with Pokemon Trainer Club, you can't add additional methods now. It's weird. It's like a weird thing. Like, I originally had Pokemon Trainer Club, but I was able to add the stuff in because he's had a kid account through Pokemon. It's all messed up. And believe it or not, I got in touch with Pokemon customer service at Pokemon.com, and they're going to help me convert everything up and over, which I had checked in about maybe when he was a couple months before he turns 13, because the adult cutoff thing is 13. And it was like this crazy convoluted process, and they seem to have cleaned that up. But this Sunday, 2 to 5, we get everything again. We get Blastoise that knows Hydro Cannon. We get fake Squirtle Squad Squirtle in field research. We have the Community Day Classic event again, the research story. So for my son, he was all excited to play. I gifted him a ticket to the special research, and he couldn't play because he couldn't get in. So now I get to re-experience the game again. But when I went out to play on the 9th, he was just like, I'm not going to come and not play. So he stayed home. So now I'll be able to experience Community Day with my son, which is a lot of fun. We also get quarter hatch distance, lure modules, incense 3 hours like usual, and snapshot surprises. So, I mean, dude, this is great.
Get those snapshots while you can.
Yeah, it's.
I'm very excited
yes.
just to take advantage of
the field research.
Yeah, because
yes.
I think it's like I'm just gonna have to go even harder.
This is all about.
I don't want to get shell
shocked,
squad.
Oh gosh, but it's all about fake Squirtle Squad because that's the real chase here. And for people that are newer to the game, they may not have these already. So this is exciting for them to.
Yeah,
to have
it
a
was
shot.
It was very exciting for those sunglasses because not everybody had those. Everybody has Squirtle, Squirt. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody has the Squirtle Squad glasses.
Yeah, no, I agree, and it's a good shiny. Costume shinies are always fun. I like the way they threw it into research because it gives this kind of adjacent experience to the regular just catching grind of Community Days. I like research on Community Days where it's just like catch 3 of the featured Pokemon. It's an easy way to tick up your completed field research medal, but
yeah.
This is better because the encounters are exclusive to the event. So I can absolutely dig it. They're talking about the shop, boxes in the shop in the chat right now. Boxes have been hit or miss. They've been up or down, but there was a good one last week, I believe. It was I think it had a bunch of raid passes. It was a good value. So you got to be aware, and don't forget to check the web store. Also, you typically can get
there's an ultra hatch box. It's 9 super incubators and 3 remote raid passes and 9 golden raspberries for $9.99.
And what's it called for you?
Ultra Hatch box.
So I don't have the Ultra Hatch box. So I have the shop.
It's a
pulled up
web
right now.
exclusive.
Oh, the web exclusive. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear because in the shop we have the Explorer box for $195, which is
So the value is you're getting 4 super incubators for free and 3 remote raid passes.
in addition to what's in the box. That's the web exclusive part.
Yeah.
That's
What's in
pretty
the
awesome.
box?
What's in the box? We do have a regular hatch box in the shop with 5 regular incubators and 10 hyper potions. Niantic, will you please stop putting crap in these boxes just to put a second item? Stop it. It adds no value and it makes people feel like crap. Yeah. The remote raid box, 2 remote raid passes and a hyper potion and 5 hyper potions for $315. Why? Why are there hyper potions? Why?
I delete so many potions on a daily basis.
So the Voyager box, 10 super incubators, 20 regular incubators, 3 lucky eggs, 2,100 coins. This is an expensive box. You're spending $20 to get enough coins to do this. To buy the 2,500 or whatever it is.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's an expensive box. And then there's the Journeyer box, 5 super incubators, 5 regular incubators, 2 lucky eggs. So it's just like a scaled down version of the Voyager box. Let us know what you think. I don't know. I think they're doing. Oh yeah, they're even talking about it in the chat here. They're kind of do that thing where different people in different regions at different times get different boxes and they try it out and they're kind of like A/B testing and all that stuff, trying to figure it all out and all that good stuff. But all right, Adam, we can. I guess how long we've been going? 25 minutes. What we'll do? Let's talk about roots. After we talk about roots, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break,
roots or routes?
Routes. So look, I'm from Jersey. Apparently, in all the conversations I've had with people around the world about this, they're like, yo, that's a Jersey thing. They're called routes. And when I went to Niantic headquarters 2 months ago, they called them routes. I'm from Jersey. I go, I need to go drive on Route 22. You know what I'm saying? Like route is just a thing. So routes, routes. Maybe I should do a Twitter poll. I don't know what to call them, but yeah, I typically...
You should totally do a Twitter poll.
I'll totally do it.
And get in the Twitter mix.
Yes. But no, let's talk about routes, and then we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about this new event, Blazing the Trail, and we'll do our Regidrago battle party post-break. Does that sound okay?
That sounds fantabulous.
All right, so let's get into routes. This was pretty neat the way they did this. They released a promo video, and there's kind of this standalone landing page for routes you can see here on screen if you're watching our stream. That routes kind of has their own logo, like it's its own look. And it says, discover the world with an all-new way with Roots. Explore the globe with the Pokemon Go community as your guide. Chart a course to show off your favorite sites or follow in the footsteps of local trainers to see what the community loves. Routes are created by adventurous trainers just like yourself. Imagine what you'll find as you travel another trainer's route. An encounter with your favorite Pokemon? A new friend to share raid battles with? Follow a route and find out. It's like F around and find out. Follow a route and find out. That's pretty funny.
That's kind of weird because it's like, maybe you'll find a new trainer. It's like, I'm just going to sit at the end of the route and go like this.
Yeah, you be an NPC.
Give me
Yo,
your
dog,
account.
dude, that would be so funny at GoFest. Like whatever, like the most prominent route is, you have like an NPC gatekeeper, like making people like do trivia to get by or something like that. That's pretty funny. That's pretty.
Yeah,
funny.
or just have like one of the cardboard cutouts, but like at the end of the route.
Yes.
And be like, take a picture with me.
Yeah, good job, trainer. Have some cardboard. So when I first saw this, I was like, it says download now. Like I was like, is this a standalone app that they're doing it? No, it just takes you to Pokemon Go. There's a pretty cool little video that kind of
it's fun. It's upbeat. It's like
yeah,
and then whoever is like the camera angle, they drop their ice cream cone, and then they went to grab it. You can't 5-second rule on an ice cream cone.
You can 5-second rule on an ice cream cone.
No, you can't.
No,
that thing picks up dirt. It picks up hair.
No,
cut
the ice cream, dude.
Dude, no one's cutting ice cream. If it falls, it splats.
There's no, I'm telling you.
No.
All right, so the routes video just played.
This is another Twitter poll we need to have here.
It's phenomenal mechanic in theory, and we're going to talk about it. So it says there's there's always another route. Read on to learn more. Blaze New Trails is that event that we're going to talk about, and we'll talk after the break. We'll break into the event. But it
Good,
gives
because I
kind
have
of
some things to say about the order Pokemon.
yes, Zygarde. So they there's some tutorials right here on the blog, which are really cool. It talks about choosing your starting point, hitting the record button, mapping out your route, submitting it for review. Then once accepted, other traders will be able to find it. And it's like, how do you find it? They added a new tab to the nearby.
I did see that.
This is a perfect place for it. Absolutely a perfect place for it. When you hit,
It's the only place for
when
it.
you hit the route tab, it brings up a little window that will show you kind of your nearby overhead. However, it's a very small scale. So it's like there's no way to like zoom out. So if the route really isn't right next to you, you're not going to see it on the nearby. I think they need to expand this significantly. Or allow us to scroll like a map, like Campfire, like have a little API for the Campfire map in there. I don't know, something. But from there, you would see the route. You can navigate to it. And once you get there, you can start your route. And that's how you do it. Now, during your route, you would find Zygarde cells. So Zygarde, the order Pokemon. It says, keep an eye out while you're exploring a route. You might come across a Zygarde cell. Zygarde cells are the components that make up Zygarde, the order Pokemon. You can collect Zygarde cells in your Zygarde cube and use these cells to change Zygarde's form. Encounter Zygarde in the special research from A to Zygarde. How many times did I just say Zygarde? I'm still saying it. Zygarde.
I don't know, but A to Zygarde is that's actually a good name.
That is a very good name.
I give a 10 out of 10 for thought there because A to Z. Like.
So they talk about some bonuses for exploring routes. Follow a route to its end for the first time to earn a new route badge. That's very cool. So we can have another thing to start collecting here. Earn buddy candy more quickly while following a route. Pokemon will be more attracted to incense when you're exploring a route for the first time. This is a great thing to pair with Adventure Week because you're going to be out exploring new places to try to get that 5 times XP on new Pokestops. Double up with increased Pokemon during your routes for the first time by using an incense. Earn an XP bonus for the first route you complete each day. After completing routes for 7 days, you'll receive an increased XP bonus. So here's what I recommend. This is my pro tip. If you have a spot by you that's worthy of a walk, that's like a 15-minute walk, create a route. Then when you go out to do your daily incense every day, you can pop your daily incense and follow the route. Get increased Pokemon. You have daily incense Pokemon. Oh, I used my Master Ball Galarian Moltres this week.
Hey, that's what I used mine on.
Nice. So
now we're Galarian Moltres bros.
Yes, I do have Zapdos and Moltres now. Just need the Articuno. But it would be very smart, a pro tip, to combine using your daily adventure incense and a route. And then ultimately earn a buddy heart when you complete a route while adventuring with your buddy. I will pull up my buddy on screen here. I have Shortstop. And you can see follow a route together has its own little line here. So now you can earn an additional daily heart, which is pretty cool. Getting back to the blog, they talk about Zygarde over here. They kind of break down how this is going to work. You have the doggo Pokemon right here. Very cool. And you'll be able to hold Zygarde cells in the cube and a device that functions like a nest for Zygarde cells. In its complete form, Zygarde has enough power to overwhelm even Xerneas or Yveltal. And again, you can get Zygarde in from A to Zygarde. Okay, so without talking about the actual functionality of routes, they seem awesome, right? A new way to play and connect with the game, a new way that encourages
exploration, hesitation. Oh, wait, no.
No, exploration, right? And user creation. So the user-created part of routes, to me, is the coolest thing because this has like a Wayfarer type vibe, right? There's going to be people that will be very excited to be a creator for the game board, just like the spirit of Wayfarer. People that are into Wayfarer, it's very selfless. Sure, I want to put a stop so I can reach it from my desk at work. You know what I mean?
For my toilet.
But, dude, imagine. That'd be so awesome. I need a bathroom with a mural in it so I could. But if if you're into Wayfarer, the majority of stops that you add to the game are helping the community more than they're helping yourself, right? So you have that type of vibe here where building a route can be great for you personally. But in doing that, you're also building up the game board for the rest of your community. So there is some inherent value here for the people around you, and that's what makes this game awesome. And you'll have people that are going to be in it for themselves and people that are in it for the greater good of the game. I think
people that are in it to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm in it to win it. I don't know about you, but I am. But all this on paper sounds amazing. Routes seem amazing. Being able to find Zygarde cells seem amazing. Before we take a break, I'll leave it on this note. I saw a tweet from JT Valor that was like, hey, has anyone found a Zygarde cell? I've done 8 routes. I haven't found one yet. And I was like, oh, no. Did they forget to turn it on? And then, like, I retweeted it. People in the comments were like, oh, no, I got 1 from 8 routes. Or I did, like, JC Pop Punk Pokemon said, oh, yeah, I got 1. I was running an incense. So maybe it helps to find a Zygarde cell if you're running incense. JT Valor said he was also running incense. So I don't know. But outside of the functionality, which we'll talk about after the break, routes are pretty cool, right? Like, this seems like a great addition, like a fun mechanic.
Yeah.
Adam? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm thinking about something in my head at the same time.
Is it ice cream?
No, it's actually Eternal Form Floette.
Eternal Form Floette?
How could they make a Pokemon look so cool and it not be in the game? That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Adam's got random...
These are my break thoughts. These are my
We're not on break yet!
We're almost there.
We're almost there. All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will discuss blazing new trails. We'll talk about a Regidrago raid guide and battle party from Poke Battler. And, I don't know, kind of have this discussion of Niantic's track record of releasing broken stuff. And would we rather have them hold it back to polish it and get it right? Or is that an insatiable request? Regardless if they came out this last week or in 3 weeks, they'd still
Am I supposed to talk about it now or after the break?
No, we're going to take a break. Audio listeners, we'll be back right after this. Video listeners, we're still here. Hi, chat.
All right. But you need to look up Floette Eternal Form. Eternal Flower Form.
What is this from? Where is it from?
It's from like the anime and in I believe it's Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. I don't know. Or Black and White. I don't know. It's AZ. AZ, it's like out of grief, AZ built the ultimate weapon to revive Floette and succeeded, making her immortal. She left him after realizing that the life energy of other Pokemon was used to bring her back to
that
life.
looks cool.
After AZ battled the player and is liberated from the torment, Floette returns to him. But it's like blue and red and looks so sick. It looks so sick.
Not sick enough for Pokemon Go. It's from XY, they're saying in the chat.
Oh, yeah, XY, yeah.
JT Valor, his ears must have been ringing. We were just talking about you, JT.
No. Don't talk about that guy.
We were just saying how you didn't have any luck finding Zygarde cells on your routes.
No, we were talking about JC.
And we talked about JC. JT and JC.
JT. Wait. Trainer Mystic?
No.
Shout out to Trainer Mystic.
Shout out to Espeon Willow. Yesterday was Professor Willow's birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Professor Willow.
I am not playing Professor's Research in my deck, so I can't play Professor's Research, a.k.a. Professor Willow.
Well, you should, because that's the one to... Yeah. If you ever run Professor Research from here on out, though, you got to use the Willow version.
You know what kills me? Is I was rewatching an AIC, and Ian Robb is playing Professor Willow.
That's awesome.
And you know what? He plays it, and then they show on screen the new I don't know what professor it is, but the one with like the fur.
Oh, from
in short
Violet.
hair. Yeah, from Violet or Scarlet Violet. I'm just like, are you serious? Put Professor Willow up there. I was very disappointed. I hate when they do that. Just, they're clearly playing a card. There's many different professors, and you just happen to show, like, the new one. I get it from, like, a marketing standpoint, like, buy the new stuff. But at the same time, they're playing these cards for a reason. if I go to a tournament, I'm playing Professor's Research. Professor Willow. Professor Willow.
All right. Are you hydrated? You ready to?
I was just texting Casa de Cubone. He was asking where the tournament was.
Nice. All right, let's get
But I'm
back.
good. I got my little Cubone.
All right,
I
you
got
know what?
Casa de Cubone in the text.
There's an incoming ad break in 30 seconds. So let's hang out
Okay, so
here.
we'll come. Yeah,
and
we'll come back.
We'll wait till the
after
ad break
this
is done,
message.
and then we'll come back from Twitch's ad break. I'm gonna have to sort this out. I apologize, y'all.
I'm gonna look through Ashton's Sprigatito deck. He's got some barrels. This is a lot of fun. I'm playing it in our TCG.
Maddie
live
G,
tournament.
have a great day.
Adios. But I'm losing every match.
Hidgelik says PSA double transfers Tuesday. Ah, yes.
Double transfers Tuesday.
Yes.
So
Hatch
hold
those
on to your
Riolu.
legendaries.
Hatch those Riolu. Transfer them on Tuesday.
Yeah, but you need the space for Squirtles. How do you manage? How does one manage? I have a lot of Pokemon that I've saved because I have XLs and stuff. I feel like I should just get rid of them again. I'm sitting at what? I'm sitting at 6,135 out of 6,300. I have just over 150 to be able to catch. That is terrible.
Yeah, gotta clean that up. All right,
I don't know how to clean it up. I don't know what to get rid of.
Let's go back. It's called buy more space.
I have all the space.
All right.
And
no, not yet. Ad break.
Oh.
Ad break 1 minute and 30 seconds. What the hell, Twitch?
No flipping way.
Yo, what is up with that? That's crazy. Let me say this in the chat.
When did they start doing that? Is that
I
because
must
we're
have
so
checked
famous?
something off. I don't know.
Are we just too famous now? Okay.
Okay. Dead Superhero says, I'm not seeing any ads. You might be a sub. If you're a sub, you don't see any ads. Are you guys getting paid at least? I guess. We're professionals.
You know what I found at a shop yesterday? Suguro. He has a little Delibird.
Yeah, that's a good card.
It's so cute.
All right, 30 seconds. We'll be back, guys. But we're still here, but the show will be back in 30 seconds. Gives Adam time to play with his cardboard.
I love playing with my cardboard. I can't wait to get this graded. I'm going to trade for everyone's Suguro today at the Pokemon tournament.
Are you?
I'm going to try to. If I see one, I'm going to trade it.
All right, 5 seconds, y'all. And we're back from our break. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Had a good time hanging with our chat on twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network. It's fun to have a little ad break casual action. That's always good stuff. But a little housekeeping to get through before the end of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will support all the shows on the network and get you exclusive access to our Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And every patron is eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG Live prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Huge thanks to our gym leader patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, Bean and Cheese, DJ Wonderbread, Hall the Counselor, GK, Sue Jamal, Joseph, Mythical Hitch, Beard Bo Baggins, and Big Zom Minus. And special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Tish Smith, Kate the Cons, and Stinky Ash. Check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything about the network. You can listen to all the shows, get information on everything, all of our links. Get some merch, leave us reviews, all that good stuff. Yeah, please leave us some reviews. If you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a review. It helps us out a lot. Okay, Adam, are you ready to get back up inside of routes?
Yes. Quickly.
All right, let's talk about Blaze New Trails, and we're first going to talk about it as if routes work perfect. And then we'll kind of backtrack and talk about our experiences with routes. I know you may not have any. I do. So
But I caught the Zygarde. Have you looked at its butt?
No. Does Zygarde have a good butt? Can we do this live on screen here?
You should totally do it live.
I'm pulling up Zygarde.
I'm trying to figure out where the order comes from, and I figured it out.
Oh my gosh, Zygarde. Wait.
That's where the order comes from.
His butt changes colors. It blinks.
That's where the order.
Right.
That's where the order comes from.
Wait,
That's
wait,
why
hold
it's
on.
the order.
Hold on a second. Hold on. He
Special delivery.
Look. Even when he's just moving around, it's blinking. It's like it's always on. It's like That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. But let's talk about Blaze New Trails. It's time to chase the horizon and experience a whole new way to adventure in Pokemon Go. We're excited to announce a new feature rolling out today, Routes. To celebrate the launch of Routes, we're hosting a brand new event, Blaze New Trails. Additionally, the legendary Pokemon Zygarde, the Order Pokemon, will make its Pokemon Go debut in special research story From A to Zygarde. Good name, like we said before.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, July 21st, which was yesterday from the time of this recording, at 10 a.m. to Monday, July 24th at 8 p.m. local time. Again, it's just this weekend, so by the time you're catching the audio or VOD, it's in the past. Unless you catch it early on Monday. But Pokemon debut Zygarde Wild Encounters Growlithe, Ponyta, Doduo, Lillipup, Blitzel, and Yungoos. In eggs, like Adam was saying, Rockruff, Squovet, Phalanx, and 7K. This is a pretty good egg group. It's a pretty good egg group. I can't complain.
Yeah.
I can't complain. Phalanx is good. Event bonuses, 2/3 distance to earn buddy candy while exploring routes with your buddy, and an increased chance to encounter Shiny Yungoos. So this was screwed up for some trainers. It was showing like half distance on some devices. Then they fixed it. Niantic support said, oh yeah, it's actually 2/3. Field research task encounters for Yungoos. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. Am I the only person that's not at all excited by Yungoos? Like, I'm not at
excited.
all.
I too am not excited.
Like, I don't care. Special research encounters Zygarde with From A to Zygarde, and there you go. So we have this event. The special research prompts you, and I'll pull it up on screen. But the special research for From A to Z, I'm on page 4.
I'm already completed.
You didn't complete it yet because you didn't follow any routes.
Oh yeah.
So you get Zygarde early in the research, but you have to follow 3 routes. Now, people are going to be gated here maybe for a long time because they don't have any routes in their area, and also route creation has not been fully rolled out to everyone. So people were losing their mind. They're like, I have no routes and I can't create them. How am I supposed to do this?
Yeah, that's feels bad.
Niantic support replied, oh, don't worry, it's special research. It doesn't expire. You can do this whenever. Which is true, but you would think that if they're releasing, new features, like
new Pokemon,
I'm okay with them rolling things out, but don't roll it out when you have a research where you have to do it. Yeah. Like, they could have rolled out routes and waited till the rollout was complete and then begun blazing new trails. That's just my hot take.
That's your hot take?
That is my hot take. So, you haven't done any routes. You haven't created any routes. You haven't followed any routes. Have you looked for routes while you're... So...
I haven't seen any, to be fair. I look on my research and it's like routes, and it's like there are no routes around you. I'm like, oh, good to know. Agent
X in the chat says they could just fly me out to them and I'll make them some routes. Yo, Agent X killing it on TikTok. Make sure you follow Agent X on TikTok. Again, this feature is phenomenal in theory. It's just broken, and I'm going to give you my experiences here. So I had early access to the feature. So I got access, I don't know, maybe a month ago or something like that, and I created a route, and everything worked out fine. But the route got rejected. I don't know why. There was a button that allowed me to edit and resubmit. The button was broken. I don't know. I may try the route over again. Now routes roll out. I can create routes. Yesterday I went out specifically to create routes. I attempted 5 routes. Adam, how many successful routes did I create? 0 routes.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
0 routes. I created 0 routes. I was getting all types of inconsistent performance from the feature. So the first time I would do it, I'd be standing at the Pokestop that I wanted to start, choose my start point, choose my end point, or choose an end point later. And I would say I would like to begin. So sometimes it would say, are you ready to start recording your route? I would hit yes. I would hit, and start walking, and nothing would be recorded. I would see my blue flag for my start point. I would see my red flag for my end point. It would show that I'm in recording mode, but it wouldn't leave the little Tron light cycle trail behind me. Like it wouldn't leave the little trail behind me. So it wasn't actually recording. It wasn't actually recording me doing the route. But and I did a full lap of a lake, which was about 1 kilometer. I was bummed when I got to the end, and I was like, I've come too far to start over. So I said, let me try again. Let me try this again. Reboot the game, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Hit record. It's giving me the trail. I go, perfect. It's working. I'm going to walk the lake again. Another kilometer. Walk all the way around the lake. I'm all excited. I had set it up as a loop, meaning my start point and end point would be the same Pokestop.
Oh, that's cool.
And when I complete my loop and get to my endpoint, the game doesn't recognize I'm at the endpoint. I can't stop my route creation. I was left to the only exit to quit route tracking and start over. I was very upset. I go, this is crazy. I just did all of this, and it was showing me that it was working the whole time, and then when I finally got there, it didn't. I was bummed. And the tracking was a little janky, making me go here and there off the route a little bit, But it was at least tracking. And then I couldn't finish. I go, damn, this is killing me. I go, am I going to do this 1 kilometer loop again? I go, yes, I'm going to do this 1 kilometer loop again.
You walked 3 kilometers?
I walked another lap around the lake. Same exact thing happened on the second time, or the third lap. It tracked me. It gave me the trail all the way around. It wouldn't recognize that I was at my endpoint. And then something weird was happening. The second time, it wasn't letting me leave the actual mechanic. I couldn't exit out of the actual tracking. And I'm like, what?
Isn't the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results?
Look, I think 3 times is okay to before you reach that point of hey, this might be the thing. But I couldn't exit. I shut the game down. I reboot the game. I'm still in this pseudo recording mode, standing on my endpoint. It doesn't recognize the endpoint. And then when I go to click on it, it'll say, choose your starting point. I'm like, I've already tracked the entire thing. Is showing my track. There's a blue flag for starting point where I started, and now it's prompting me to choose a start point. I was
okay,
like,
so what you did
me.
is you started and you didn't say it'll be the end point. You just walked another kilometer,
but you can choose
it right beforehand.
You can choose your end point at any time during the walk. So if you don't know where you want to end it, you can choose it later. You can choose it mid-walk.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
And the other thing is they've expressly said that you can continue your gameplay experience while you're recording your route. You can catch, you can still hatch eggs, you can still spin stops, and it's not going to interfere. I was catching and hatching and spinning the whole time, and I'm like, is that what ruined it for me? And I was like, well, if that's the case, I'm not going to be excited to make routes because I don't want to just walk and not play. If I'm going to walk, I want to play. So I don't know what's going on. That was really wonky. Not a good look. I tried 2 straight line point-to-point walks. Same exact thing happened. It would not recognize my endpoint. The previous day, I tried 2 and I got one of them to work. So I did submit 1. Actually, I could pull it up on screen. I was able to submit 1.
Just 1? Only 1?
Yeah. So this one, Henry Hudson Trail, Belford. This one I was able to submit. It's under review right now. 22-minute walk.
Now who's reviewing it? Is it Niantic?
It's Niantic.
Or is it Wayfair?
It's Niantic. It's not Wayfair.
Okay.
So this is the one that I submitted July 2nd that got rejected. It was like a perfect walk. I have no idea why it was rejected. It just maybe because of the name. I put Miss Cupcake's morning walk. Miss Cupcake is my dog, Star Cupcake. So maybe they're like, oh, well, it's a little bit too targeted and precise. People are going to be like, oh, we got to go see Miss Cupcake.
I can't wait to see Miss Muffin.
So that's another thing worth talking about with routes. Of course, the virtue signaling mob on Twitter is just like, this is going to be how people get kidnapped. This is how trainers are going to be trafficked. Sound of Freedom in theaters now.
To be fair, if it's a popular route and the same people are doing the route over and over and over, I could see that being an area to be like, hey, there's always Pokemon Go trainers walking the same path. So I can see that. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, I can visually...
But it's just
manifest it in my brain.
People are just like, of course, they're reaching for ways. Like, they're definitely not protecting your trainers by allowing.
But if we had cheaper remote raid passes, we wouldn't need to walk these routes.
We wouldn't care. Oh, that's like what else did I see? I forgot what else. There was another thing where people were upset about something. It's like, dude, you're really reaching here. Like, this is like a huge stretch for you to like try to connect these dots here. You're really just trying to take shots at Niantic. It's like, dude, it's terrible. And look, am I going to take shots at Niantic? No. Is our routes completely broken for me? Hell yeah, they're terrible right now.
Did you say you wouldn't take shots with Niantic?
Like those kind of shots? Wheatgrass shot? I'll take a wheatgrass shot with Niantic.
I'm talking about like super greens and quinoa. Quinoa. Like,
you know what my favorite shot is right now? Lemongrass, garlic, cayenne.
That sounds like one spicy, tart.
Pressed garlic, dog. Pressed garlic.
Gosh, are you trying to kill the vampires?
Yes, I'm trying to kill the vampire. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But speaking of broken things, we'll have a broken transition here. Let's talk about the Go Plus Plus.
Oh, here I was.
Let's talk about the Go
Battle Party. Boop boop.
No, let's talk about the Go Plus Plus real quick, and then we'll get on to our Battle Party and wrap things up. So, 2.77.1, I believe, the Go Plus Plus was a complete disaster. It would connect for some and then not function as intended, meaning it would be connected but it wouldn't auto catch, or it had major issues. Major issues. 2.77.2, which I believe is what I'm currently on. Let me just double check here. Yes, 0.277.2. This thing works amazing. And let me tell you, it's the greatest thing in the universe. I adore this thing so much. It has been an absolute game changer for my gameplay. Absolute game changer. And like I was telling you, my girlfriend started playing. She was with me on those walks around the lake, right? She was so frustrated. She's like, again? Adam, you're in love with your Pokeball Plus? Are you jealous? Do you think it's jealous? But this has been amazing because I'm able to really feel confident. I don't feel that FOMO like I would if I was, doing my best to like spend dedicated time with my girlfriend and like walk in the forest or something like that. And it's like, I know my phone from my pocket's like, hey Ken, look at me, take me out, Just look at me, please.
Take me out to the forest.
Now I
The
feel confident
Pokemon.
saying like, no, I don't need to look at you. I have a new person in town. It's the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's been great. It's been great. So shout out to this. If you have it, make sure you get 0.277.2. It fixes.
I don't have one yet. I
fixes
need to
it.
get one before Go Fest.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Oy.
do. All right. You know what? Let me one last anecdote here. One little story. I want to talk about my girlfriend started playing. I've been out playing with her. It's been very proactive. I've been very proactive with explaining to her, like, when we're out walking, like, that I don't play Pokemon Go because it's my way of coping, right? I'm like, just so you know, I'm really trying to spend good time with you, baby. I'm, like, not playing Pokemon Go. My freaking veins are popping out of my neck. I'm scratching, you know? So, like, she knows how important it is to me when I'm out walking and exercising and stuff. So we go for our first Poke Walk the other day, where we specifically went somewhere to play. And we're about halfway through our loop, and she looks at me and she goes, "Are we spending quality time with each other?" And I was like, I felt my heart sink. I was like, oh no, she's already done with Pokemon Go. And then I was like, yeah. She's like, I kind of feel like we're just ignoring each other. I go, but are we? I go, I think we play video games at home on the couch next to each other all the time. I go, we're doing the same thing. We're just in a different environment. She goes, oh, you know what? You're right. Because we've been talking the whole time about it. We've been looking at each other's screens. We've been engaging, and we're walking. And she had this like aha moment of like, okay, this is an appropriate way to spend time with each other while also playing the game and exercising. It was pretty cool. But seeing everything from the ground level, I think she's already level 20. Seeing everything from the ground level has been really hilarious. She knows nothing about Pokemon. She doesn't know any of their names, so she makes up hilarious names for them. She can't throw and walk at the same time. So anytime there's a Pokemon, I'll be like walking and talking, and then I turn around and she's back there like holding the phone out like, come on. Like she hasn't got her curveball down yet, you know? It's the cutest thing.
Gotta get that curveball.
I'm telling her, and she's just like, yo, I'm out of balls. I'm like, you gotta get the curveball down. So you know what? I'm gonna put her friend code in the description. If anyone wants to add her name is Flamoy.
Yeah. All right, send it to me so I can add.
It's in the Discord, Adam. If you checked our Discord, in the announcement, I put it in the announcements channel. I made a big deal about it. I was like, add my girlfriend and send her your balls.
You got it, Ken.
I did. She got lots of balls. Okay, let's get into the last segment of the show. Adam, are you ready?
I'm ready for the battle party. Ooh, ooh, battle party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, we are talking about Regidrago. We're going to look at Pokebattler.com. And Regidrago is a dragon-type legendary Pokemon. You know what that means, Adam. Use ice. Use ice. We're going to keep all the filters on here on Pokebattler.com to start. At the top, Mega Ray. Obviously, the Mega Ray isn't here yet. Mega Rayquaza will be the top dragon type in the game come its release. Mega Gardevoir is up there with Charm, Dazzling Gleam because we are weak to Ice, Dragon, and Fairy. Shadow Salamence, Mega Latios, Shadow Dragonite. A lot of dragons up top. But then here we have Primal Groudon. So if you've been battling Regieleki and you've been using Groudon, you can continue to use Groudon. Still a top 10 counter here. Shadow Garchomp, Shadow Gardevoir, Shadow Mamoswine, Shadow Latios, Mega Latios. Plenty of Shadows and Megas in the top. So when we take away Shadow Pokemon and Mega Pokemon, we have some of our Dragon usual suspects here. Rayquaza, Dragon Tail Breaking Swipe. Haxorus, Dragon Tail Breaking Swipe. Dialga, Dragon Breath Draco Meteor. Salamence, Palkia, Zekrom, Garchomp, Kyurem, Dragonite, Reshiram. Plenty
Galarian,
of dragons.
Rapidash.
So all the dragons up top. All the dragons up
all the
top.
dragons all
the time. So when I put my party together, Adam, I'm going to pull it up here on screen. I was like, I'm just going to have some fun with dragons and just bring kind of like a diverse party here. This is the Salamence I have here in the lead position will be my Mega. So I'm going to lead with Mega Salamence. Now, if you look at like the top Megas on Pokebattler, Mega Salamence is 3. They put Mega Gardevoir above it. But I have a feeling that people would be bringing more dragons than fairy to the table here. So I'd rather buff dragons with Mega Salamence than buff fairy with Mega Gardevoir. So that's why I'm bringing Mega Salamence over Mega Gardevoir. I have Rayquaza, Dialga, Zekrom, Palkia, and my buddy that I'm working on right now is my Shiny Chansey, also known as Shortstop. So I got a pretty diverse dragon party here. I'm not too concerned with Regidrago being that difficult. I don't think it's going to be too tough. This will probably be similar to Regieleki, where it'll be a pretty easy duo, a pretty reasonable duo. So here's my party: Mega Salamence, Rayquaza, Dialga, Zekrom, Palkia, and my buddy Shortstop. All right, Adam, what do you got?
I'm bringing Mega Latios,
Okay.
Garchomp, Dragonite, Salamence, Mamoswine, Shiny Togekiss, all 100%. I realized I do have a Haxorus. I have a Haxorus that's a hundo, but he's not powered up all the way, so he's just kind of lower on the list. So I'm like,
What's your Stardust sitting at right now?
Don't remind me.
Is it 5-digit Stardust, or do you have 6-digit Stardust?
4-digit. 5,227.
That is crazy to me. That is
anytime that I have enough, I'm just like, power up my Steelix. Power up my Steelix.
Amazing, amazing. But that is our battle party for Regidrago. Just bring ice, bring dragon, you know, all that good stuff. Dragons really are the higher output, so bring your dragons here. That's what I'm doing.
They bring the roar, you know?
They do bring the roar. But, Adam, that is going to wrap up today's show. I want to thank everyone that's in the chat here on twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network that's been hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. Make sure you give a follow before you leave. If you're listening to the audio podcast next week or the VOD on YouTube, make sure you give us a sub, and we'd appreciate it. And we'll be streaming every Saturday morning through the summer, probably between 8:30, 9:30 a.m., something like that. We appreciate everyone. PokemonProfessor.com for everything that you can need with the network. You can email us, luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. You can leave us a text or a voicemail, 732-835-8639. We're on Threads now. Check us out on Threads.
What's a thread?
Oh, Adam's not up on the Threads. It's just another platform for me to update with every post. It's brutal. But thank you so much to everyone. We appreciate it. Adam, is that it?
That's it.
Keep training, trainers. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Have a good morning.
Thanks, chat.
Good day. Afternoon.